Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great, aka America. Shalom, shalom. All right, it's going to be a quick lesson, basically going into how the Lord is visiting the world which he made, going back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, Salakia. And let me get it right now, since I quoted it. And the Lord is visiting the world which he made in various different ways, okay? This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And the Lord is visiting the world by, death, destruction, confusion, chaos, so on and so forth. The prophecies, so-called UFO sightings that's increasing, the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, blood moon, super wolf moons. All right, all the things that intensify over the years that's passed. Basically, especially ever since 2020, 2019, the years has been speeding up. All right, via through prophecies. Okay, and according to Romans chapter 13 and 11, it is high time to awaken out of sleep, because salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. And we humbly say that and hastily, aim towards the kingdom of heaven, because we don't want to be here in this society too much longer, man. This society is only getting worse and worse. It's getting wicked by the seconds. But ultimately, the prophecies are happening and the days are being shortened for the elect's sake. Great judgment is happening on a wide scale. All right. World War III is right at the door. OK, the MOTB, the Charagma, the mandate of that is also at the door. All right. But ultimately, you got to have that vision to see it, have the faith of prophecy, man. OK. And for the false people that's teaching otherwise, and I'm basically talking to, through the spirit, the IUIC of Bishop Nathaniel, is like I said, it's just so fucked up at the end of the day what this man, his track record shows that this man once was teaching on the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and teaching, if he were, teaching on the MARK being the Charagma, which, we already know that's going to happen on a worldwide scale, being mandated, mandatory. All right. If you don't, you'll be castrated out of society. You won't be able to buy or sell, And he went from that to saying, Revelation 13 and 16 is something else. It's Christianity, the worshiping of Jesus Christ, the white image of Jesus. And, also, saying all type of damnable heresies, the name of the Lord, even the name Yahweh is just a title. So he's trying to say that we don't even have the name of the Lord. But meanwhile, it's countless of scriptures and via through the spirit, the Rakah Kwadash, that's been broken down unto us via by the men of Great Millstone, our leaders, just like how the IUIC look up to Nate and his leadership. We look up to our top four, all right, which we already know, and on down, because there's more leaderships within that too, man. See, just like Elder Apostle Tahar said, it's only really just a dictatorship under Bishop Nate, in a nutshell. Okay. But going back to the topic, the Lord, despite of all that's going on, the Lord is visiting the world which he's made, man. What? Okay. And he's coming back via through many plagues. And let me keep reading. Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, And with the earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, that has happened and has intensified over the years too. All right, all type of riotings and seditions and insurrections. All right, the beginning stages of it in different parts of the world, and basically, societies are collapsing. You gotta, realize that the South and Latin American countries are financially collapsing. All right. And people still fail to realize eventually it's going to trickle down to America, man, North America, because we're right there. And not only that, all these other nations, they're ditching the dollar. They don't want to deal with no biddings with the dollar, man. And that's why this place is being destroyed from the inside out in many and various of plagues, man, and pestilence and confusion and destruction, chaos, mayhem. All right. That's how the Lord is coming and visiting the world, especially this wicked, society, man. And let me get Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And that's going into Esau, Edom as a nation, and also his rulership and his infrastructure is going to, eventually collapse. It's going to come, to naught. All right, going back to Isaiah, the 47th chapter, sit on the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay, sit on the dust of confusion, man. All right, because that's all this place is being hit by many, various of plagues, man. All right, come Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. All right, if you can perceive it. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take thy millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers. That's why a shameful spewing is happening upon America, man. So, every time, because once before, America was esteemed as the greatest country in the world. All right, nobody can talk against America. Nobody can do nothing against them. All right, buck up. But now, according to prophecies, because the Lord dealeth with, is in that ruleth in the kingdom of men, going back to Daniel chapter 4:17. All right, it is his show that he's running. And he is making moves on these other nations that was once scared of Babylon or America. Now they're rising up against her. Let the weak say I am strong. That's why you have all these other countries allying with these other major countries that cannot stand the westernized world, man. All right, aka Russia. All right, North Korea. All right, Turkey. Iran. All those countries are guarding up together, according to prophecy in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Okay, which Nate is going off on that, saying that Magog and Gog is going to come back and try to take us over while we in the kingdom of heaven. But meanwhile, like I said, you have through the spirit, you have to be a fucking zombie to follow after that guy, because common sense. If it's going to be a righteous kingdom, a kingdom forever, a kingdom that shall not be overthrown, why the fuck would these motherfuckers try to come back at us and try to overthrow us? It doesn't make sense. But meanwhile, you still got these ignorant people that follow after, Bishop Nate. And he's so pride in his shit, he's just getting worse. All right. But that's how he is, man. But going back to the topic. Go to Isaiah 28. No, 29. It's Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise with storm and tempest and flame of devouring fire. All right. And the Lord is doing that. All right. In many ways, man. Okay. It says storm. And this is thehill.com. Storm expected to hit East Coast, bringing heavy rain, wind, and snow. Okay. And this is part of him visiting. And ultimately, it's part of the destruction towards Jake. All right. Towards Israel. Because this is the time of Jacob's trouble and the time of final judgment to happen upon the nation. Because the reason why this is the final judgment, because we're not going to sin no more. We're not going to go off. We're going to be perfect in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to have the laws written in our inward parts, going back to Jeremiah 31, the 31st chapter, and also Hebrews, the 8th chapter. That is the new covenant. It is just that simple. New covenant is when we're going to be 100% righteous via through the flesh and through the spirit, man. All right. We're not righteous according to the flesh. And for the ones that, about the law, hey, we've been done away with from the law. That's why Yahweh Shai had to die for the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect. The truth is plain and it's simple unto the holy, but a stumbling block unto the wicked. It's just that simple, man. But people want to make shit hard. They always want to sound oh so deep. They want to go into this and that. Man, stay in your lane. A lot of people, especially, these Hebrew Israelites that, coming into this truth and taking this lightly, man. Not being humble, thinking you better than people now. But now, because you find out you're a royal nation, so on and so forth, you have individuals that turn like that and forgetting the whole mission. Be humble, pray that you're part of the elect, and feed the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You have work to do, okay? Not boast up yourself, leading congregations unto lies and meddle, giving them to change, so on and so forth. Bishop Nate, okay? But, hey, the Lord is visiting, man. So sooner or later, the Lord is he's going to reveal himself 100%, via through, Lord Yahweh Shai, revealing him true image of himself. Going back to Revelation chapter 1 and 7. Every eye shall see him, even the ones that pierced him, because it's going to be those same spirits that's going to be on the earth, because reincarnation is real. Them same spirits are going to be on the earth that's going to witness Lord Yahweh Shai coming back with the host of the armies of heavens, the host of the angels, man. All right. And that's true biblical facts. If you don't believe it, may the Lord destroy you, man. You're going to be visited in that day. And the Lord going to, like I said, it's just simple. He's going to kill you. He's going to destroy you if you do not believe, man. And you see, basically, like I said, it's thehills.com. Let me see. Areas in New York and Massachusetts are under storm watches as of Saturday afternoon. The National Weather Service predicted wind could reach up to 40 miles per hour in the Boston and Nantucket regions throughout the weekend into Monday, according to alerts. Moisture from the Gulf of Mexico will pull along the boundary on Sunday, producing heavy rain over the parts of the Northeast. The service said Saturday in an alert slight risk of excessive rainfall over New England. All right. The service also warned against using boats on the water, claiming that strong winds could cause hazardous seas that could capsize or damage vessels, reduce visibility. All right, so basically they had to stand still of the, people dealing with the ships. They couldn't make, shipments and not shipments, they couldn't, use the ships, basically. But like I said, you get the picture. Hey, this is coming. The Lord is visiting. All right. And it's Also, all types of different, forecasts dealing with the weathers. Okay. But like I said, ultimately, it's all of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah visiting the world, which he made. So let me get a couple more scriptures. Okay, it says Jerusalem warned. And this is the same thing. Matter of fact, start off at the top. I'm going to KJV. Not NLT, Salakia. It's a message about Jerusalem, going into the first top of it. And this is the NLT. What sorrow awaits Ariel, the city of David, years after year you celebrate your feast, yet I will bring distress upon you, and there would be much weeping and sorrow, for Jerusalem will become what her name Ariel means, and an altar covered with blood. I will be your enemy surrounding Jerusalem and attacking its walls. I build siege towers and destroy it. Then deep from the earth you will speak, from low in the dust your words will come. Your voice will whisper from the ground like a ghost conjured up by the grave. So let me go back into the regular KJV. See what the word Ariel means. Lion of God applied, the name applied to Jerusalem, the name of a chief of the returning exiles. Ariel is a symbolic name for Jerusalem, also the name of an Israelite. All right, so basically it's symbolic to Israel. And all it is going into, Israel being warned, going into their destruction. Basically the Lord is about to judge Israel, man, like he always done. All right, and also in this precept in verse 6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and flame of devouring fire. And the ultimate flame of devouring fire is the nuclear missiles. And he also is going to use those not so-called UFOs, but the chariots that's going to shoot laser beams, concentrated fire, okay, out of those vehicles. And that's going back to Isaiah 66, verse 15 and 16, man. All right. For the slain of the Lord shall be many, because there's going to be great death and great destruction that's going to come upon the earth, Jacob's trouble. All right. So this is only the beginning of sorrows that we're seeing that the Lord is introducing. All right. He's introducing the times of Jacob's trouble, a time like no other. Just like how right now, it's all types of destructions and distress upon the world that a lot of people are overwhelmed and they can't understand and can't keep up. But just how much more when this society collapse, when this society lose all morality, all right, and it's just, basically turn into the concrete jungle, every person for themselves type of moment. And that's going to come to pass. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The elect is going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble, but the rest are going to perish, man. The 2/3. Okay, going back to Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. Going to NLT. It says promises of deliverance. Jeremiah 30 and 5. This is what the Lord Yahweh here says. I hear cries of fear. There is terror and no peace. Let me ask you a question. Do men give birth to babies? Then why do they stand there, ashen-faced, hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor. In all history, there has never been such a time of terror. Mm. It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel, yet in the end they will be saved. All right. And the Lord is not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob. All right. Going back to Amos, I think 9 and 8. OK, going back into that he's not going to utterly destroy the house, that the remnant is going to be saved. All right. 144,000 and 1/3, but 2/3 are going to die and perish in this life go round via the second death, which is the nuclear fire, man, via through World War III. But all Israel is going to be saved and going to have a forever lasting kingdom with Lord Yahweh Shai. All right. Israel is going to be a world without end. Isaiah 45 and 17. All right. For you, Bishop Nate, that says otherwise and trying to, giving unto change. Well, basically is given unto change. But that's the times that we coming into. But all be all, this is only the beginning of sorrows that the Lord is bringing these type of things, upon the earth. Okay. And also you got, spirits created for vengeance. Okay. Because there's a lot of judgment going on in the earth. And this is only the beginnings of it. Whether it be natural disasters, the people, bugging out, slaughtering each other, so on and so forth. And meanwhile, in the Midlands, here in the town that I'm in, it's a lot of, Jakes being found, being put to death in horrific ways, man. To the point a woman walk up to me while I'm at work and she damn near almost start busting out crying and saying that it's an attack on the black men. But in all, it's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah visiting this world, man. All right, he executing the judgments. Where the Salaki, I got my Apocrypha Bible, because I know it better like that. I'm trying to think. Salakia 38, 28, no. Salakia had a so-called brain fart. 39 and 28. Salakia. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. All right, fire, hail, hailstorms, rainstorms. All right, even actual hailstorms, man. Them little pellets about size of a miniature boulder that'll just crack up your shit, man. Damn near kill somebody. All right. And that be going on a lot of times in the northeastern part of Babylon the Great. But here I'm in the southeast, being in, South Carolina, in the Midlands of South Carolina or whatever. We're going to get like the so-called aftermath, and it always be like that. All right. And dealing with down here, we have a lot of flash floodings. OK. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. All right. Because that's what it ultimately boils down to. The Lord, punishing the wicked unto destruction, man. OK. So all the things that's happening in the world, whether it be good or bad, is of the Lord. It's not Zephaniah I was looking for. Salakia, bear with me. I can't think of it, Salakia. So with that being said, I'm going to say Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. All right. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth. All right. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. Till next time, I say shalom, shalom.